are you? Justin and Cherry Cola, thank you so much for joining. How are you guys doing? Hello, DIY Maker, and Xborg, and Sophie, and Destiny, and Jeff, Shuya. How you guys doing? Oh, you love me? Thanks, man. Thanks, Hushkesh, Johnny. Do you guys mind if I get some beer? Can I drink in front of you guys? Is this okay? Alright, man. I understand it's really late where you are. Is it okay? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Hold on. Oh. Jimmy. Oh, your room looks sick. Thanks, Sophie. Jimmy, you look incredibly jacked. Oh, that's because I drink alcohol, man. Drink alcohol and drink beer and Diet Coke. You'll be just like me, man. Easy. Nice LED lights. Thanks, man. Invested some good US dollars. Now let's give some time. Let's give people some time to show up. When there's a lot of people, when there's a good amount of people, I'm gonna start telling the story. Before I do that, can I give a shout out to myself? Hold on. You guys can go listen to my songs on Spotify if you want. Do I like soju? Well, great question. I actually don't drink that often. Today, I'm having a rough day today. You know what I mean? Having a pretty rough day. Don't drink too much. It's not good for your health. You're right, my friend. You're right. Damn, he's already hell drunk? Did I play Horizon, the game? I did. When do you stream on Twitch and when on YouTube? Well, I feel like there are times when I don't really want to stream on Twitch. Today is one of those days. Yeah, man. Even for a YouTuber, life can get rough. Do I play Apex? Yes, I do. Wow, Jimmy, isn't it quite late in Korea now? Jensen Lim, you're right, my friend. It's very late here in Korea, but I just couldn't go to sleep. Just couldn't fall asleep because there are so many things. There are so many things in my head that bothers me, that keeps me up at night. Do you guys have that too? I bet you guys have that too. Whether it's your homework that you didn't finish, your exam that you didn't study for, or an exam that you already studied for but just kind of nervous about. I got things in my life that keeps me awake at night too. Now, is it related to a girl that I like? What do you guys think? Is it related to a girl that I like? The reason that I can't sleep at night? Do you guys want the answer? Well, the answer is no. It's unrelated to girls. It's unrelated to my romantic interest in anybody, okay? Broken heart. That's what I think, bro. Good guess, but no. I'm very unimpressed by the flavor of this beer. long story short, long story short, there are some good things in life that's gonna happen to me in the future. A few things that aren't so great in the future, but all in all, all in all, my life isn't too bad. My life isn't too bad. Tell us about your one relationship if you have any. Oh, what do you mean? Like my past relationship story? Well, if you guys, good thing like the Lotte World date, bro. You guys gotta help me make that happen. Hold on. Talking about the Lotte World date, if you guys are on Twitch, go follow. What was it? www.twitch.tv Arena no Sekai. You guys can go ahead and follow Arena no Sekai on Twitch. She's a fantastic lady. My good friend. Oh, you guys are also more than welcome to like this stream. For no reason. Just to make me feel good. What's with the dank memer poster behind me? Bro, that's my own painting. I painted it. I painted it. That's Killjoy Pepe the Frog. Anyway, like the stream. And maybe if I get a little more viewers than now, I'm gonna start to tell some exciting stories. Now, should I start to tell? I forgot to. You used to paint your shoes. Oh, guys, do you guys play Valorant? Wait right here. Don't go anywhere. So guess what, guys? Do you guys know Valorant? Do you guys love Valorant? Come on, you guys love Valorant. Yes, you guys love Valorant. Well, guess what, guys? Guess what? In the past, I've worked on this. It used to. These were white Nike Air Force shoes, and do you guys like Phoenix, the character? Do you guys like Phoenix? You know, the guy that flashes your team and stuff. Well, I got inspired by that character, so I painted these shoes. What do you guys think? Are these cool? White. These were white shoes. I had to dye the shoelaces and the inside of these shoes. What do you guys think? These are okay. I've worn this outside like maybe once, but who wants to buy these? I'm poor. Buy these, guys. Size 11, I think. Size 11 and a half. All right. You're poor too? Oh man. Plugging my custom shoe business. Yeah. Guys, help this poor YouTuber, man. Nice chair and lighting. Thanks, Martin. You're a fantastic guy. How much am I gonna sell these for? I don't know. Maybe 500? We'll start from 500. Anybody? Nah, I bet no one's gonna pay for it. But anyway. What's up? What's up, Simon? Jesus. Aranerio Xylius. Thank you so much for becoming a deadly kitten. But anyway, I feel like I need to begin to tell some kind of story. Oh, sorry, I already read your name. Aranerio Xylius. Perhaps I should begin to tell a story of mine. Yes, let me see. A long time ago. Oh, Kai-san! Thank you so much for becoming a member. Wow. I just made like $1 from that. You just paid for my beer, guys. Yes, Mr. Xylius. I'm going to begin to tell the story now. So don't you guys go anywhere. Just like the stream. Like the stream and then hear me out. Let me tell you guys one story. Okay, give me a topic first. Give me a topic. Give me a topic. While you guys are thinking about the topic, let me tell you guys one story. I already told this stream. I already told this story on stream before, but I believe most of you guys are pretty new. You guys are pretty new. So, oh, a past relationship. Yes, I'll tell you guys a story about a past relationship right now. So this is about this one girl that I met a long time ago. Told the story before, but most of you guys are new, like I said. Anyway, a long time ago. Oh, Tori Hee, thank you for becoming a deadly kitten. A long time ago, there was this girl I was dating. She was stupid as hell. Now, the thing about me, I want to think that I like to make wise decisions, but I used to like dating stupid girls. No, I didn't like dating stupid girls, but I ended up dating stupid girls. Because I don't know. I'm just drawn to the polar opposite of myself. You know what I mean? Me, extremely intelligent, as you can clearly see. The girl, stupid as hell. All right. But before I just call her stupid, let me tell you guys why she was stupid. We went to a restaurant together. I was very unhappy with her at the time. Anyway, we went to a restaurant. It was a Vietnamese restaurant, but she insisted that she has to get seafood. Like she has to get like steamed crab. No, it's not. It's the same girl. Guys, it's the same girl as the steak girl, but except the story's a little different. We went to get crab. And I didn't get crab. I just got like some kind of Vietnamese food. And she insisted, while I'm paying for it, she insisted that she has to get steamed crab, which was at the market price, which meant it was hella expensive, and I didn't want to pay for it. Well, me being kind of stupid, not as stupid as her, but me being still kind of stupid, I was like, okay, I'll pay for it. Let's get steamed crab. Anyway, I sit down and I got my food first. And then I need a prop. Be right here. Here, okay, this will do. This will do. Okay, and the crab comes out, and she's like very happy because she wanted that crab that I didn't want to eat, but okay, that I'm paying for. But okay, the crab comes out, and before they I don't know if it was before or with the crab, they gave us like a big ceramic bowl filled with water with lemon floating on top. I think it was lemon and some kind of weird plant that was like floating on top. I think it was some kind of flower or something that makes it look nice. Okay, so ceramic bowl with it was much bigger than this actually. Like it was like this big. Okay, so filled with water. You're supposed to the same girl as the steak girl. Anyway, you're supposed to use that water to wash your fingers as you're eating, because you use your fingers to eat the crab. Guess what she did? She grabs it. She grabs it. She grabs it and she drinks it like this. She drinks it. And I knew, knowing her, if I went, hey, listen, you're not supposed to drink it, and she would have like lashed out in shame. She was very insecure about those things. Okay, she was very insecure about her upbringing, her wealth, and her financial background and everything. Her intelligence. She drank it, and I was like, oh fuck. I think I need to shut the hell up about this. I was like, oh, okay. I just kept quiet. I looked at the workers because it was during lunch. It wasn't during lunch. It was like 3 o'clock. So it was like in the restaurant, it was just us. Unfortunately, it was a pretty small restaurant with like 2 or 3 people working in there. And the customers, we were the only customers. The people that worked there, they saw everything. They saw everything. And I was like, oh crap. I looked at the people that work there, and they're like, they don't talk either. I'm like, oh. And then even funnier. She goes, oh, this water tastes so pure. You should try it too. Oh my god. To defend her honor, I wanted to drink it. I just couldn't. With those people watching us, I couldn't drink it. I was like, oh no, I'm good. I'm not thirsty. I got soup right here, Anyway, guys, that happened in the past. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing, especially with her acting like she's a freaking princess. Yeah, I just kept quiet. Yeah, I think she really enjoyed that lemon flavor. She really did enjoy the lemon flavor. Was she Asian? She was Korean. You know what kind of pisses me off? She was Korean, and not very intelligent, and also not very beautiful. In fact, she was on the okay. I don't want to comment on a woman's appearance on stream. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I'm still going to. She was on the less beautiful side of the population. And my experience with her was so terrible that I got forever traumatized by a girl that looks like her. After I was done with her, I was like, okay, I'd rather be alone forever than date another girl that's not beautiful. I'd just live alone forever. Hold on to my V card to my grave than to date another girl that's not beautiful and not intelligent at the same time. Anyway. Surely she has more stories. Well, I'm kind of grateful that I met her, because you know why? Because now that I'm a YouTuber or a streamer, I can tell stories about her. And while we were together, she did so many stupid things that I could never run out of stories. I could just talk about her forever, and it's gonna give me a career. And look, you guys are loving this story. Can I tell you guys another story about that girl? Yet another story. It's the steak story that you guys have heard before. Some of you guys already mentioned the steak story. But I went out to a steak restaurant with her. She told me that she loves steak very much. She says she grew up eating steak a lot because she comes from a wealthy family, and they didn't eat like a peasant Korean like myself. She ate like steak every night. That's what she told me. And guess what? Oh, this is before the crab thing, by the way. This happened before the crab thing. And so it was a special day. I believe it was her birthday. It was her birthday. We went out to a steak restaurant. I even remember the name of the restaurant. If you guys, any Canadians here? Any Canadians, eh? Well, I went to the Keg. Wait, that's the name, right? The Keg, Keg. It was a fantastic restaurant. They had amazing steak. Amazing steak. Yeah, you know the Keg, right? You guys know the Keg. Fantastic restaurant, by the way. And I had the steak. I ordered the steak, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I would like the steak with the lobster tail or something." So she got the steak with the lobster tail. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be expensive, but okay, I was gonna pay for it. It was her birthday, so whatever, I'll pay for it. So the food comes out, and she's like really excited about it. But little did she know, she was gonna put herself in a very embarrassing position, because she's been telling me that she grew up eating steak every night. And when the steak comes out, oh crap! I need more props. Okay, you know how you guys know how you're supposed to like cut the steak like this, right? This is the this is the knife, and this is the fork. You're supposed to like press down the steak and then kind of like saw it down, and then you eat it, right? You guys know that, right? You guys are like, many of you guys are like freaking 9-year-olds. You guys still know that, right? Well, I did it when I was freaking 9. I remember that. But her whole thing about like her growing up in a wealthy family, it was a complete lie. And it was her actual first time having steak, which is nothing to be ashamed of. But well, she 100% lied. And it was gonna go pretty bad from there. So instead of doing this, she does this. She does this. I don't know what she was thinking, but like somebody with an average level of intelligence would have figured out that this isn't the most efficient way of cutting the steak. But she did this. And I couldn't just look at it. And I'm just, I wasn't gonna put her in shame. I was just like, hey, I offered to cut it for her. I was like, hey, something about the way I said it. I don't know exactly how I said it, but something about the way I said it pissed her off. I think I said something along the line of, hey, if you don't know how to do it, I'll do it for you. You know, I didn't mean any offense. But I was like, oh, I'll do it for you if you don't know how to do it. And she lashed out at me. And she goes, She goes, I offered to cut it for her, and she goes, well, fuck you. Do you think you're better than me? And yeah, it was all uncomfortable drama from there, cause the waiter, you know, like when you go to like nice steak restaurants, the waiter tries to like give you like free desserts and stuff to get like more in return as a tip. So he brought us like freaking something ice cream. It looked nice. Something ice cream, and she's like yelling at me. She's yelling at me, and I guess he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. So he goes, while she's like yelling at me, she was yelling at me in Korean too, because her English was kind of not good. She made it sound like she speaks perfect English, by the way. When we first met, I was like, yeah, you do. And then it turns out that was all a lie too. But anyway, the waiter goes, oh, I just thought you guys have like cards on the table. I thought it was a special day for you guys, so this is on me. And he gives us an ice cream while she's yelling at me, because like he just couldn't pull back at that point. You know what I mean? He had like a candle on it too. He couldn't pull back. He just put it down. He spoke his what was it? Pre-written dialogue, I guess. He goes, here's a thing for you guys, special day for you guys. Oh, this is on me. She was yelling at me while he's doing that too. I was like, where am I? Yeah, his script. And then he puts it down and turns around and he just goes back to the kitchen. I know. I saw that Erina-san is watching me. Erina-san is really watching me? Hold on. No way. Oh, really? Erina-san is watching me. Well, Erina-san, こんにちは。今、元彼女の話してますよ。高校生の時の元彼女。But anyway. Did you know she lied about her wealth from the start or later found out? Well, I'm watching Erina-san. Oh, she's watching me from the start. But anyway. She was so used to cutting. She was used to cutting the steaks with chopsticks. Yeah, that's such a possible scenario. Guys, the story doesn't end here. Wait, is Erina the girl you dated? Bro, back then Erina was a little kid. Anyway. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, please, it's your birthday, come on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And then she was like, okay, fine. And then that's the end of the story with that girl. And then the crab thing happened after that. Well, the crazy thing is, I stayed with her even after the steak thing happened. And then I let the crab thing happen. Like, I built up to that moment. The crab story. The crab story was even worse, in my personal opinion. Because the first time, the steak thing, when she lashed out at me, it was out of her like immaturity and pride. But the crab thing, when she drank the water for washing hands, that was 100% out of her stupidity. Like, how the hell do you not know that? That thing was huge. It was heavy. Anyway, that happened. It was one of those dark memories, man. One of those dark memories that you have. And it's honestly, it happened a long time ago. You are too kind, but there is this thin line between kind and dumb. Well, it happened back in the days. Back in the days, and yeah, and can I tell you guys? Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be too inappropriate, but let's just say, I got so traumatized with that girl, even till now, to a point I think that I don't really like girls that share the same physical traits as her. Like yeah, the girls that remind me of her physical presence, I don't really like. I can't really get close to them. I don't know why. Let's just say one of those physical traits include a certain body part size. I don't like girls with a massive certain body part size. I just don't know why. I just don't like that. And she was kind of chubby too. So I'm really not into chubby girls. Maybe it's not just because of her though. Maybe it's because I'm like one of those douchebag Korean guys. But yeah. Oh yeah, of course I'm talking about the brain, you know? The brain. The stories all make sense now. Guys, I'm not like other people that do like story time streams on YouTube or Twitch. I only tell 100% true stories. Absolutely 100% true stories that I've experienced. And I don't I'm kind of throwing her under the bus, but her privacy is protected, I think. Do you guys want to know about the last time I met her? Oh, do you guys want to hear about how I broke up with the girl and then the last time I met her? I already told this story on stream before too, but let's just document it right here on YouTube as a VOD. Yes, you guys want to know. Well, me being a streamer, I need to make a few dollars. Somebody throw in maybe I don't know, $2 and I'll tell this story. Just kidding, guys. So here's the story. Like I said, I was kind of annoyed by that girl for a long time for pretty obvious reasons. And one of the things that was kind of crazy about her was that she liked to embarrass me in public. Guys, you don't have to give me $2. She kind of enjoyed embarrassing me in public. She wanted to create that K-drama moments in real life. Okay? Oh, Jesus, you didn't have to, Kevin Vahania. Thank you so much for I believe that's euros. So that might be slightly more than $2. But Kevin, thank you so much. I'm a vending machine that dispenses what was it? Different stories, life stories. Anyway, that girl was kind of crazy. She was like a sadist and a habitual liar. Yes. Well, she does lie a lot. She did lie a lot, but about stupid things. But anyway, she wanted to create a K-drama in public. She really enjoyed that, and I was that guy, Little Jimmy. Believe it or not, I don't know why, cause believe it or not, guys, back in the days, maybe not anymore. Back in the days, a lot of girls used to like me. Why? Out of all those girls, did I go for the girl that's not even pretty and didn't have a personality? I just don't know. Maybe it's the inner sickness in me that I had that led me to this girl. Oh, thank you, Hijack Place, for 40 rupees, my friend. But anyway, I was with her, and she liked doing that, okay? And one day, I remember specifically where I was. It was in Korea. So at that moment, she was in Korea. You like damaged girls, Jimmy? Pyro, how the hell did you know? But anyway, we were both in Korea. It was in front of a subway station. I'm just not gonna say which subway station it was. It was in front of a subway station. Oh, Jesus. Jeezy Weezy, thank you so much for $2 Australian. Wow, getting everything in every currency. Thank you guys so much. And I actually don't remember the argument. Wait, I do. I'm kind of embarrassed to tell the story of how it happened. Oh, Jesus, man. Ishant Singh, thank you so much for 200 rupees. And Flea 90, thank you so much for 90. Flea 90, thank you so much for becoming a deadly kitten. Oh, seeing too many numbers. Okay. Since you guys want to hear the full story anyway, let me tell you guys. I don't have to filter the story. It's just embarrassing because it's so immature what she did. So we used to live in Canada, right? Well, I used to live in Canada. She was in Canada too for a short period of time. Anyway, without giving too much away, or too much information away, and we used to have California roll in Canada, and in Canada they have, in California roll they have avocados, right? You guys know avocados. They have that in California rolls. Yes? You guys know? Yes. And that day, the last day I met her, we had California roll together in Korea. She has this thing. I don't know why she felt like she has to do that. I still don't understand. She was one of those. She was just immature as fuck, okay? And we were having California roll in a quiet restaurant, and it was like some kind of franchise, like something California or something, Sushi California or something. I think it was sushi. I think it was actually called Sushi California. It was a franchise in Korea back in the days. And we were eating California roll, and she goes, "Wow, the avocados here, they suck." She kept on going, "Oh, the avocados taste like shit here. It's just not the same as Canada. It's just not the same as the ones in Canada." Also, Ian, thank you so much for 250 pesos, my friend. Thank you very much. Seriously, thank you very much. It's a life-changing amount of money. You guys will be very surprised to see how much I actually make from YouTube. But anyway, she was being really rude to the people that work there. She was being really rude. I hated it. Yeah. Sounds like a snobby bee. You're absolutely right, Jeezy Weezy. She's like, "Oh, this tasted so much better in Canada." And the people that work there, they're like, "Oh, who's this little teenage girl talking shit about our avocado?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Please. She's just crazy, please." And then we left the restaurant. I didn't say anything on that spot. We left the restaurant. And I just said something because I didn't want to like upset her because I was just tired of upsetting her. I was like, maybe you didn't. Why did you have to like say it in front of those people like that? That was kind of rude. And then I was just gonna let it go. But she didn't let it go. She said something stupid like, "Oh yeah, what? Who are you to tell me what to say and what I can't say?" She was giving me some freedom of speech bullshit. Well, I should have backhanded her. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I take it back. Let's go back 20 seconds. I never said that. Oh, okay. Let me correct the statement. Perhaps 17-year-old myself thought that I should probably backhand her right here. Maybe 17-year-old myself thought that. Now, me being mature, I don't think that. I think violence is wrong. I don't believe in violence. In fact, people should love each other. Except some people deserve some backhand steal. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway, she was giving me a hard time, right? And it was in public too, in front of a freaking subway exit. So there's like a lot of people coming in and out of the subway station. And she goes like yelling at me about stupid things, repeating the stupid phrases. Yeah, freedom of speech and blah blah blah. Oh, El Mao, you're the best, Uncle Jimmy. Thank you, Fru Jimbo. I love your name, Fru Jimbo. What is CHF? CHF currency. Oh, Swiss franc. Oh, how do I always forget that? Wait, do they have different ways of like writing? Because I saw that yesterday too. I didn't finish the story of how we broke up that day. Well, she liked shaming me in public, right? So she goes lashing out at me in public in front of the subway station, and she starts walking away. She starts walking away. She goes walking away like this. Oh, I still have my tag here. Oh, this is my South Park tank top, by the way. Cute. Okay. She goes walking away, and then I was like, hey, come on, let's talk. I was like, come on, let's talk. Me being a good little bee. I was like, oh, come on, let's talk. And I grabbed her hand. I grabbed her shoulder, but not like grab. I just put my hand on the shoulder just so that she can like, just so that she doesn't walk away. And as soon as I touched her, and she goes. As soon as I touched her, she goes, I want to say that in Korean, but she says something like, don't touch me. And she goes, don't touch me. And everyone hears that because she made it into a K-drama moment, okay? Like you said, it's a K-drama moment. And she was enjoying it. She was thoroughly enjoying it. She's like, oh, don't touch me. Like I was some creep in the K-drama. And she was like the main star of the K-drama. And I'm like, oh. Now I just became a creep in front of all these people. And she goes, don't touch me. And then she doesn't even stop there. She goes, don't touch me. And then she keeps walking away. Assuming, as usual, I would just keep like following her. Hey, please, I'm sorry. If what I said offended you, I'm really sorry. That's not what I meant. She was probably expecting that, right? But that day, I had freaking enough, okay? If I was a freaking bamboo stick, I freaking snapped. I was like, I had enough of this. I'm low-key upset by the fact that my girlfriend is treating me like this while she's not even beautiful. While I have other girls that are like, oh, Jimmy, do you want to go out and get some boba or something? Why am I wasting my time with a girl like this? So that day, I just turned around 180 and I just walked away. Haven't met her for months. Many months. I believe I actually haven't met her for 1 year. 1 year straight after that. Now, didn't even talk to her. No contacts after that. Do you guys want to hear how we met again? Do you guys want to hear about it? If you guys want to hear about it, like I'm more than willing to tell you guys a story if you want. Yes, years go by. Well, years didn't go by. 1 year goes by. It's not even full 1 year. It wasn't full actually. So I remember that subway thing being summer, and after that I went back to Canada. I came back during summer, so it must have been like actually it could have been 1 year. I guess it was 1 year. Yeah, get some popcorn, guys. I wish I can have some like fried chicken with me right now, because that would make me feel better. telling this story, but I'm not going to because I decided to be a healthy boy. 1 year goes by. I came back to Korea because I was a very. You guys think I was a very well, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people that know me in real life think that I was always a very well put together, kind of a textbook. This guy works hard, goes to college and gets a job. They think I always lived that life. But after I graduated from high school, I didn't go to college. I spent 1 year being lost in Korea, living by myself, just living my, humble, wild life. And one of those days, I get a phone call from a number that I don't recognize. How weird, because I don't really give away my numbers very easily. Few people know my number. Very few people knew my number. And I pick it up, and then the person's silent. I go, hello, hello. The person's silent. I hang up. I get another phone call from the same number. I go, hello, hello. The person hangs up. And I get a text message. From this number. The text message was, why are you in this whatever neighborhood? Well, I think on my Facebook I wrote that I moved to this a certain neighborhood in Seoul, and it turns out, well, it didn't turn out to be, I knew she the girlfriend that I broke up with lived in that neighborhood. And her, being so K-drama and self-centered, might have thought that I moved back to Korea, to that neighborhood, to find her again, maybe. I think that's what she might have thought, which is completely not true. I had a reason to live there, okay? But she's too self-centered that I think she might have thought that I moved there for her. And when I got that text message, an unknown number asking me, why are you in this neighborhood? I knew it was her. I just knew. And then after that, she kept on texting me that she's gonna have to. She has to meet me. Does your face turn red when you're drunk? Oh, actually, my face doesn't change when I get drunk. She kept on telling me that I have to meet her. There's a good reason for me to meet her. And she has a story to tell me. I'm like, yeah. But at that point, I was so over her that I had like no interest in I had no interest or any desire to meet her and tell stories or hear her stories. I had none of that. So I kind of ignored those text messages for a while. And one day, I was bored as hell. One day I was really bored, and she texted me the same thing. Hey, I need to meet her. I need to meet you right now. I need to meet you right now. I just need to talk. I just have to talk to you. I was bored. So I was like, yeah, I was actually too lazy to go anywhere. And she apparently lived in the same neighborhood. So I was like, yeah, why don't you come in front of this elementary school? Then maybe we can talk, maybe. And I lived in the building right in front of the elementary school. I shouldn't have given her so much information about myself, but I was kind of too young. And I was too weird. And she ended up she ended up like coming to my apartment building. I didn't let her in, and then at that point I was like, maybe I shouldn't meet her. I kind of don't want to see her. I just texted her, hey, I actually don't want to meet you now. And she starts crying hysterically in the apartment building, like in the lobby, and I can hear her. It's not a big building. I lived on the second floor, and I can hear her crying. And I was like, oh crap. Before cops come, before some people call the cops, and cops pick her up, and she goes, yeah, I have this guy, and he lives in this building, and the story is, and I have to meet her. Okay, maybe it's better if I just meet her. So I went out to see her. First thing I realized, one, she was already a kind of a chubby girl. 1 year passed by, just 1 year. 1 year passed by. She became freaking massive. She was, I don't want to say the F word that I'm not supposed to on the internet, but there is no other word to describe her than using the F word. You guys know what I mean, right? You guys know what I mean. 80 kilos. Yes. She was a really short girl, but she was something like 80 kilos by the look of it. She became big. Well, if she was big bone, like her bones grew, like her bones became like oversized. She became like a freaking Dark Souls boss. Okay, that was kind of mean. Well, she was always a Dark Souls boss for me. Unbeatable. Anyway, she was a short girl weighing around like 80 kilos. All right. Of course, I'm eyeballing the body weight. She must have been like around 80 kilos though. And as soon as I meet her, I just couldn't hide the, like, I know this might sound kind of mean, but I couldn't like stop like being, I was so shocked that I kind of laughed. I was like, I know this might sound like kind of crazy and, you know, sociopathic and whatnot, but it was like, I was like, because what the fuck happened, you know? But anyway, soon I held it back, and now she starts telling all the stories that she was dying to tell me. Now I thought it was gonna be a great story. Oh, NOK? Eretol. Thank you so much for 50 NOK. Now hold on. What is NOK? NOK currency. Norwegian. Oh yeah, Norwegian crown. How do I forget about it all the time? Thank you so much. I mean, I didn't look down on her, but I was kind of shocked at how, like, because I would say she was just below 60 kilos when we were together. She was a very short girl. She was very short, so she was on the heavier side already. I donated, by the way, but on your Twitch link. Oh, really? Bro, thank you so much. Hold on. If you had a message, let me read it out. I can go find out. But anyway, I was shocked, and you know, I'm dying to hear this story. Well, thank you so much, Sturban. Thank you so much, Sturban. For some reason the thing didn't show, but thank you so much, my friend. Oh, Ishen Singh, thank you so much for extra 100 rupees, my friend. Well, her story, you guys want to hear her story too, right? Her story was, well, it was kind of stupid. It didn't make any sense. She was like, "Oh yeah, all of my friends like turned their backs on me and they think I'm a bad person now." Some dramatic stuff that doesn't even make sense. She starts telling all that story. I remember how she told the story, but there was no real story. She was like, "Oh yeah, my friends made up stories about me and now all of them hate me, and you remember that friend that I was best friends with and we're not friends anymore, and she hates me and she's with this guy and the guy's like a terrible person and blah blah blah, and he's telling her to like hate me, and well, my point is I was really happy with you and I still love you, blah blah blah, and I understand that you are angry with me." But at that point, to me, there's not even no room for pity or anger, like zero emotions. I'm listening to this story and I'm like, okay, this is like a waste of time. Here's the girl that's like, whose intelligence is like way below, what can I say? Way below the cat that I used to have. Right? You guys can agree with that. She was just somebody who's full of drama without the intelligence, without the character to back it up either. Oh, Karma Kunza, thank you so much for 40 rupees, my friend. She perhaps put on quite a bit because she's depressed. Pyro, you're a really smart guy. You're right. She told me that she was like super depressed, and that's how she gained a lot of weight. She said she ate a lot, and she said she was taking like pills, and the way I see it, whatever. I don't need to know how and why she got. I'm tempted to say the F word, but I feel like I shouldn't. I don't care how she got there. At the end of the day, I'm just not interested in talking to you anymore. So I was like, okay, all good. Now, I think I'm done talking to you. I don't want to be with you. You may now go back, and I never want to talk to you. And she had this like, she always had this like super dramatic like K-drama facial expressions, and then she's like, okay, and she becomes like a sad girl face, okay, sad girl face. And I'm like, okay, you may not go home. She goes away. She disappears, and then an hour later. F word as in fabulous, yeah. An hour later, somebody calls me, texts me again. And it's her. And she's like, "Oh, okay, I understand that you don't want to like be with me anymore. I just need to give you something real quick. I was like, yeah, okay. Well, I wonder what that is. Because free gifts, I'll take it. Guess what it was? I go out. She's holding a plastic bag full of like the things that I gave her while we're together. And she gives it to me like she gives it back to me like with this K-drama face, resolved K-drama girl face. Here, I have to give this back to you. And I open it up, and it's all the shit that I gave her that doesn't mean anything to me. Like some cheap lip gloss, or some I don't know, some cards that I wrote to her on her birthday, and some useless stuff like cell phone cases, some real garbage that means nothing to me now. And then I noticed, because I've given her something kind of expensive too, something that's like, let's just say I gave her something like what can I say? Well, let's just say I gave her a PlayStation. I didn't give her a PlayStation. Let's just say I gave her a PlayStation. And I go, oh, where's the PlayStation? And she goes, oh, well, that. I was like, okay. And then I dropped the plastic bag, and then I just went back home. I just dropped the plastic bag in front of his face, and then I just went home. That's the very last time I saw her. That's the very last time I interacted with her. The end of the story with the dumb girl. Well, if she was looking for some Korean drama moment, I gave her one at the end. But yeah, well, one of the stories that she told me was actually kind of crazy. So the story that she told me was that she was like really depressed, and she got so depressed about living in Korea that she threatened her parents. She threatened her family that she'd like burn her house unless they can like pay for her relocation to another country, some cool country that she had in mind. And they finally agreed to it because she was like legit trying to burn the house. I was like, this girl's really crazy, even crazier than I remember. Oh, Pera, your voice is so calming. Thank you. I'm using my calming voice to tell some crazy stories. Anyway, that happened with her, and hope you guys enjoyed the story. Nah, I need to tell you guys a military story though. Need to tell you guys some military stories. Do you guys want to hear some military stories? Because I believe you do. I believe you do. It's a short story. It's a very short story. Oh, you missed the story? Oh my god, it was such a long story. Definitely worth time. 지윤, 안녕? 와, 이렇게 보니까 신기하네. Hello, huge shout out to my friend. But anyway, let me tell you guys a story. It was back when I was in the military. When I was in the military, I was clinically depressed. Imagine depression. It was depression beyond depression, okay? For most of my life I actually grew up depressed for most of my life until I grew up. Like, I'm a big strong guy now. I have no reason to be depressed, but when I was powerless, I was depressed. But when I was in the military, it was a level beyond. I didn't know there was such thing. It was a level beyond depression. Can you imagine every second of your life being painful? And there's no way to end it because you're in the military and it's a mandatory service. Either you do it or you go to jail. And I'm already in the military. Anyway, I was really depressed. And then I was there for like it was like a year into the military, so it was like halfway to finishing it. Well, it was actually more than halfway. It was closer to. I was just starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. And so, but it's a funny story, guys. We don't have to focus on me being depressed. It's a funny story. A new guy joins the military. So in a unit called platoon, it's a small. You know how like there's division and I don't know how you're supposed to say everything, but there's like a division or what's another unit? Like it's a small group of people. You're put in this one room with like 8 people, and we live together, and you're stuck with those group of people for a long time. yeah, companies, platoons, and yeah, things like that. So platoon is like the smallest unit. It's like a group of like 8 people. It depends, but in my case, it was 8 people. Well, a new guy comes in. And the thing about the Korean military, because every dude is bored. We don't date anyone, because in the military there's no female individual. It's all dudes in their early 20s, and it's boring as hell. That's why there's a lot of bullying and abusive culture in there. Anyway, a new guy comes in, and then he just went through the boot camp, which is like the worst experience that you can think of. It's dirty, uncomfortable, and physically kind of demanding, but more uncomfortable than physically demanding. Okay, he just went to the boot camp, and he got assigned to our platoon. He just joined, and he's super nervous because everyone else is senior to him. He's super nervous, and when somebody new joins, you take them to kind of like it's called PX in the Korean military. It's pretty much a small supermarket in the military. That's the only joy you have in life in the military. It's a tiny little supermarket. It's not even like, imagine like a gas station convenience store, okay? It's tiny. But, a group of dudes, including myself, we took him to the military market, yeah. And we got a bunch of things for him. Like, we got like little snacks including some silly Korean snacks, okay? And then I came out with this genius way to prank him, but in a cute way, in a cute way. So in the military, we are not allowed to drink alcohol. Alcohol consumption is, well, I think under supervision by an officer, I think you can drink, but you don't even sell alcohol to recruits like us. Okay, people that do mandatory service, they're not allowed to drink, which is kind of bullshit. It's a violation of human rights that people get like trapped in there, force feeding them like white rice and kimchi and no alcohol. But that's a different story. Anyway, I noticed that there's alcohol-free, zero alcohol beer. Do you guys know one of those? You guys know what it is. Non-alcoholic beers, and we can drink those. They sell those to us just for us to like feel like we're drinking beers. But the cans actually look like, the design of the cans actually look like they're beers, they actually look like Miller. I think that one looked like a Miller. I got like 3 cans of those. In the military, those things are really cheap, because in the military everything is tax free, and they're not for profit, so they are kind of affordable. I think those are like 50 cents a can. I get like 3 cans of those, and I'm like, hey, listen, kid, you just went through the boot camp, and it's just our way of like welcoming you into our group, and I hope you enjoy, and here's some beers. You should be grateful because you can only get these beers through me, because I know the guy who works here, blah blah blah. And he goes, yes sir, thank you sir. I told him that it's beer. I didn't tell him that it's a non-alcoholic beer. I gave him those beers. I made him drink. I let him, because he obviously wanted to. I let him drink like 3 cans, and he's really enjoying it. He's loosening up. He's little, from being like super stiff, he starts to loosen up as he's drinking. And we're like, we don't have to be like mean to him. Like, we're like nice to him. Yeah. Are you like, how was the boot camp? That was bad, right? Your time goes by pretty fast, bro. And then we start walking back to our barrack. Okay, we start walking back. We have to walk in the Korean military is kind of funny. It's by their rule. It's the law for you to like walk in a group, and you have to like always be like completely aligned, 100% aligned as you're walking. Anyway, while we're walking, I go, hey kid, are you okay? You drank quite a bit over there. and he goes, yes sir, not drunk, but just buzzed. And then he actually starts walking like, he starts like staggering, like he starts like walking funny too. I think he was just trying to like show us that he appreciated like the drinks and he's actually like drunk. Anyway, that's the story. We of course told him that, bro, that's non-alcoholic beers. And he enjoyed it too. But anyway, that being said, this is also a non-alcoholic beer, and this stream is not sponsored by Kaz. I just saw this in a convenience store. Just wanted to try it because I remember that time in the military. So I just wanted to try how real it was. It's actually my first time trying it. It's not very good. You look drunk though. Yeah, not drunk, just buzzed. Anyway, that's the end of the story, guys. Now I believe I've told enough stories today, and perhaps it is wise for me to end the stream now, unless you guys all like the stream. And I might just come up with more stories, because living your life with depression leads to many bad choices in life. Making many bad choices in life leads to great stories for streaming. But I'm probably gonna keep the VOD, so if you guys wanna go back and watch some of those, you can if you want. Oh, you know what you guys should also do? Why is Arena-san singing right now on their stream? What's the time? 2:30? 2:47? Oh, it's actually not that late. But yeah, the time in the military, it wasn't the best time in my life. Just wasn't the best time in my life. Perhaps I should save the rest of my stories for another time. But guys, before you guys go, I'm just gonna tell you guys. You guys wanna know how much I make from YouTube? And how you guys can help me? Now, let me tell you guys. I made like, in the past 1 month, I made about $1,000 on YouTube. $1,000 on YouTube. And you guys know, my rent is more than that. Oh, Kian, thank you so much for $5 $4.99. Wow, Jesus. With that amount of money, I'll be a billionaire at Dollar Tree. Anyway, I make like $1,000 on YouTube. Isn't that insane? You guys thought I was like so popular and so loved? And $1,000 is what I make? Pretty shocking, isn't it? Oh, Kirin Sim. Oh, I'm not telling you guys to give me money, but thank you guys so much for giving me more money. Thank you so much, Kirin Sim, for 10 Singaporean dollars. So what I was trying to say is, TikTok doesn't make any money. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, if you guys can go listen to my songs on Spotify and listen to watch my videos when they come out, it would be extremely helpful. Why don't you make a website where you sell painting? Maybe I should do that. Why only $1,000? Is it because of demonetization? It's just that gaming videos, they don't really generate a lot of ad revenues. And that $1,000 actually include my streaming income from YouTube as well. So Super Chat and YouTube membership revenue plus the ad revenue is $1,000, which is like so painful to think about it. It's so painful, but it's true. And that's why if you guys listen to my songs on Spotify, that would be pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. And even that doesn't generate a lot of money, but it would be helpful, and it's something that's good for you guys too. So go listen to my songs on Spotify, guys, or on any other platform. I'm so hungry, bro, but I decided, knowing that I'm poor as hell, I'm hungry, but I don't have the appetite. I don't want to get that, what was it? Delivery chicken. Because I'm like, do I really deserve it? Do I really want to blow like 2% of my monthly income from YouTube on delivery pizza? Get 50 delivery chicken, now I'd be broke. So, yeah. But anyway, go listen to my songs on Spotify and watch my stuff when they come out. In July, you guys have no idea. There's actually a massive news to be announced tomorrow. Tomorrow, just around this time. Massive news tomorrow. You guys have no idea. The biggest news, maybe that's an overstatement, but definitely one of the biggest statements ever. One of the biggest announcements ever related to my stream. I hope people don't think Jimmy's lying. He had about 250k video views last month. That is exactly about $750 to $1,000 in ad revenue from YouTube. Animal Fries knows what he's talking about. Guys, told you guys, I never BS. Somebody actually pulled up the number, and it turned out to be just as I said. I'm not one of those YouTubers that lie about the numbers just to make a great story. I'm not begging you guys. I'm not going, oh guys, I need your money right now. Otherwise I'll be like out on the street. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling a 100% true story. You're joining an organization of a content creation? No, that's not the news. That is not the news. Meeting Hukada Amy-san? No, that is not the news. But it's pretty amazing news tomorrow. Man, your house rent is $1,300 US. That's tough, bro. Yeah, can you believe it? My YouTube revenue doesn't even cover my rent. Loved your episode on Dive Studios though. Oh, thank you, Wendell James Laracas. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Oh, upgraded membership to Lala Shala. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lala Shala, thank you so much for upgrading your membership. Well, what YouTube does right is that their membership revenue, the membership revenue split. Oh, thank you, Kevin Vahana. The membership revenue split, like on Twitch. Twitch takes half of your subscription money, but YouTube takes like 20 or 30%, which is a lot less. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Kevin and Lala Shala again. Jimmy, please do a hot top stream. You will get a lot of money on Twitch. Ryan Santos, I guarantee you I'm going to do a hot tub stream. And if it doesn't do well, I'll be very upset at you personally, okay? If it doesn't do well on Twitch, I'm going to take it to you, Ryan Santos. Owen VG, thank you so much for 40 euros. Thank you so much. Man, so generous, dude. Thank you very much. 운동 가끔 해요. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your generous support. And looks like I've told enough stories on stream today. What about Twitch revenue? Bro, do you guys have to really know exactly how much money I make from every platform? Just get the point. I'm poor as hell. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe I'll do a lot of storytelling streams on YouTube in the future, and more gaming contents on Twitch. What do you guys think? I think that's a great way to like structure my channels. Story time on YouTube and Twitch gaming, because I think on Twitch the story or mukbang contents don't really like do as well as YouTube. Just my personal opinion, just my experience. And people like to rewatch my mukbang and like stories, so maybe it's better to keep those VODs on YouTube. So I don't know, it's just one way of documenting everything. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching me today. Now I'm gonna go play some Rust. Oh, Wet Trunks 123. Thank you so much for 20 rupees, my friend. Guys, if you guys still haven't left, you guys deserve another story. And Wet Trunks just inspired me with another story. Before you guys go, please hear me out. Listen to my last story, okay? A long time ago. It's an actual long time ago. I was in elementary school. I think I was in the second grade. Second grade. You're old enough to, go to the toilet by yourself, right? But I was in an elementary school, going to doing your number 2 in an elementary school in Korea. It's you do that, you'll be bullied for the rest of your life. Might as well just not go to school anymore. Okay? And that day, I just couldn't. I had an emergency that I just couldn't hold back. And then, long story short, I made a mistake. And then I came home. No, thank God, nobody at school found out. But I came home. But now, my underwear. That's why I got inspired by Wet Trunks 123. My underwear became a hard evidence of what happened. Okay? It's a stained, blood stained, not literally blood stained, but blood stained evidence, okay? It's as solid as that. And I wanted it gone. I had to make sure that it's gone. But I was when I was at home, I had growing up, my parents were very busy, and we had like a housekeeper. We weren't like Crazy Rich Asians, okay? But we had a housekeeper who would like come to our place during the day. I don't know how much she got paid, but she would come to our place and then do her thing. But it's 3 p.m. Not even 3 p.m. It might have been like somewhere around noon. I just got home from school. And the housekeeper is there. Now I'm under a heavy surveillance, okay? With this dangerous evidence that can ruin my life forever. So, guess what I did? My place had a bathroom that nobody used. It was being used as a storage. I went in there like I'm using the bathroom, but I really wasn't. So in that storage room, they had this hold on, maybe I can show you guys. Bottle. Plastic. Man, I'm not sure how you're supposed to call it, but oh hey, it looked very much like this that I'm about to show you guys. Very much like these, okay? So in my bathroom that was being used as a storage, we had like empty bottles, empty beer bottles. I don't know why, empty beer bottles, and these kind of plastic holders, okay? And I just came up with the plan. The plan was I lift up one of the bottles and then put my dangerous evidence underneath that bottle and then put the bottle back in there. And it was in the storage room, so nobody would really go there. So I did that. And here's where the story kind of turns morbid. I was a smart kid. 1 year went by. Might have been more than 1 year, honestly. 1 year went by, nobody found out. So I went to the bathroom and I put my underwear in there, put my shorts back on. Now my housekeeper has no idea. Now I just had to like wait for her to go home and then put another underwear on and act like nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong for 1 year. Nothing went wrong for 1 year. Except one day, my mom decided to clean up that storage space because you know we had old things in there, and she was just trying to like throw away all the things that were in there. And I saw that. And while she was like moving stuffs around, I just went there, making sure that she hasn't found out the evidence yet. So my stained underwear was stuck under the beer bottle for 1 year. By this time, I think it was getting rock solid. It was actually like the underwear became this like like the shape that would form if I cut this beer can in half. It was kind of this like cup shaped underwear, okay? It was hard. But anyway, my mom was going through everything, and thank God I was there on time, and I pretended that I was interested in what she was up to. And while she was looking away for that split second, I lifted that bottle. I remembered because sometimes I would go back and check on what happened to that underwear time to time. Like every once in a while, every quarter I think. Every quarter I'd go back and make sure that it's still there. Nobody found out about it. And then when she looked away, I quickly took it out. I took out my old underwear. and then held it in my hand. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it didn't smell anymore. It didn't smell anymore. It was like desert dry now. It was desert dry, and if there was any smell that was stuck in that underwear, it was gone. It was gone by it disappeared over, some natural causes, I think. It disappeared. So anyway, I grabbed it. It was it was very crusty or crispy. I grabbed it. Put it in my pocket. Now, this cannot go into the trash can, right? This cannot go into the trash can. I have to make sure. I have to make sure that it's gone though. Now, I'm 1 year older, and I can just tell my mom, "Hey, mom, I think I'm gonna have some little boy time in the playground." And she's like, "Okay." So I went out. And I live. Did I tell you guys that I kind of grew up in the countryside? And like walking distance from where I lived. I don't know why I did that. Walking distance from where I lived, we had like a grave, like an abandoned grave. People there were probably like bodies buried in there, which is kind of like scary. And it looked very much like this. You see these? Do you guys see these? So it was like a huge mound, with grass growing on it. It was abandoned too, so the grass was like very weedy, It was tall grass. It was abandoned by their family. And I don't know what I was thinking, and I thought nobody would come close, right? Nobody would come close to this. So I took out my underwear from my pocket and I just threw my underwear on top of the grave. I'm sorry, guys. I did. No, it actually didn't land on top of the grave, but I just threw. Okay, I want to say it didn't land on top of the grave. It kind of did. You see, guys? You guys think I'm like a nice person? Jeremy, how are you so nice? How are you so positive? I've done some horrible things in life. I've done some really horrible things in life. I wish I had the photo evidence to prove that I'm not lying to you guys. Because this feels like a fake story. I wish I had the proof, but it's just you guys have to take my words for it, okay? I absolutely did. Now I don't know why I'm trying to prove to you guys that I threw my dirty underwear with poop on it. Got thrown on top of some dead person's grave, but it's true story. I'm sorry, guys. I did that. I did something horrible. And I guess that's the end of the story. I did that, and then the evidence was long gone. I actually went back to look at it a few days later, and I don't know if it was a few days later, but I actually went back. And made sure that nobody found out. Oh, Finn, thank you so much for 10 Singaporean dollars. Thank you so much for 10 Singaporean dollars. I went back later. I don't know how long after the incident that was. That part I actually don't remember. I went back, and the underwear was gone. I don't know what kind of sick person picked up an underwear of a freaking child with poop on it. But it was gone. I guess some gentleman in the neighborhood picked it up. And the story got a little weird. But anyway, years later, I can show you guys the photo of what it looks like now, where it used to be a grave. Now I can actually have my family to back me up on the fact that there was a grave right where I can see from where our balcony was. It was kind of scary because you could actually like see the grave from where you live. Isn't that kind of crazy? Anyway, my family can back me up on this. It is true. There was a grave right in front of where we live. Like 30 seconds walk from our entrance. Kind of a weird thing that they, decide to build a living space in front of a grave. But yeah. But the underwear was gone pretty soon. Now it's like a parking lot because they bulldozed everything. It used to be like a little hill. It used to be like a little hill that led up to my elementary school. They flattened it, so it's like now it's like a cliff from the elementary school, and then it's like a flat land, and it's like a parking lot. And I'm pretty sure it's worth some money now. Why grave? That I'm not sure. I actually don't know what I was thinking, because it's kind of a long time ago, and I don't know what was going through my mind. I think it might have been that I wanted to make sure that it's somewhere kind of unapproachable, and nobody walks beyond that grave. It's kind of scary. Kids would walk like all over the place, but not that place because it's really scary. Really scary and unattended by the family member of whoever that person was. So like tall grass, very uncomfortable to get to. Nobody would go there. Nobody. Well, it just seemed like I found the right place to hide my treasure. Have you guys read the manga One Piece or watched the anime One Piece? That was my One Piece. Hard to find. But yeah, I was actually like me when I was young. I was very scared of going there too. Very scared of going there because I knew there was like a little dead body in there, like a coffin and a dead body in there. It was really scary. And no tombstone or nothing. It's just a mound of like grass, and like it would scare me sometimes because it would rain a lot, and then I was worried that if the grave can get like washed away, and then maybe like the body would show. Like I got really scared. I wonder how they removed the grave though, because they obviously bulldozed everything. There was a body in there left by people that they probably couldn't find anymore. So what happened to the body? I'm not sure. Well, to tell you guys the truth, I believe my parents owned that land. I think my parents had the legal rights of that land. So if I really asked them, they would have the answer. What the hell happened to the body? What did you guys do? But anyway, my parents don't own that land anymore. They had to sell it. Do you have a ghost story to share, Jimmy? Well, I do, but I don't believe in ghosts. But I've actually told some ghost stories on stream before. I don't want to repeat those stories because I've repeated the story a few times and I don't really like those stories. They are building a house on a grave. They're not. It's a parking lot now. I know where it is now. I've actually parked in the parking lot a few times before. I'm late. Sorry, Daddy. Me, Melon. Don't worry about it. And thank you guys so much for staying with me for hours. Jesus. Do I have a gym story? What gym story do I have? Gym story. There's no real special story. I just remember when I was working out in Canada as a teenager. I had like, it's so weird because in Canada I would work out by myself sometimes. Like I trained by myself, and I actually made a lot of friends there. People would like come up to me, like all these grown ass people would come up to me and go, "Hey, do you want me to give you a spot, bro? You wanna like, yo, how do you work on your chest, bro? You got some chest muscles. How do you do that? Do you bench a lot, bro?" Yeah, I got these people coming up to me, talking to me, and we would like become friends, kind of like we would like say hi to each other. I actually almost never had that happen to me in America. Kind of weird, right? I guess there's a little bit of difference between Americans and Canadians. The attitude that they carry and the level of friendliness is a little different. However, I've had like two people in America that came up to me in a gym saying that I look like Bruce Lee. And they were like, the look on their faces, two different people though. The look on their faces, they're like, "Oh, you look like Bruce. Hey, you look like Bruce Lee. Did anyone tell you that you look like Bruce Lee?" And the look on their face was like it was 100% compliment. They were like, "Oh my god, this guy totally looks like Bruce Lee. Totally looked like Bruce Lee." So I was like, I didn't take offense to it, but I was like, okay, oh yeah, I guess I can see that. Honestly, can't see that, but I was like, oh, I guess I can see that. Wow, okay, Bruce Lee, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, martial artist, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, that happened a few times. That happened a few times inside the gym, outside the gym. And while I was traveling in Canada, I had that happen to me too. And some people said I look like Bruce Lee's son. And I'm like, all right, man, all right. If you ask me if I look like Bruce Lee, I don't know. I don't think so. You guys want to take a look? Compare? Bruce Lee. Wait, I can see why those people said that though. Now I can kind of see why those people said that. But let me show you guys. Do I look like him? I respectfully disagree. But whatever. Okay. You know what? I gotta say, let's take a look at this photo. Let's look at this photo. This photo, I can kind of see that. You know how like I have my cheekbones here, that's kind of like prominent when I'm making any kind of facial expression. The shadow it forms here, the shape of that's kind of similar. And a little bit of that wrinkle. I wouldn't say wrinkle. I'm not that old, but yeah, a little bit of this. Yeah, the ridge of my mouth, maybe. That's kind of similar. Like overall proportion of the the forehead, the nose, and the chin, kind of similar. You know what? Maybe it is kind of similar. Okay, a lot of random people told me, random white people, they were all white. Random white people told me that Brendan Lee, Bruce Lee's son, looks like me too. I look like Bruce Lee's son. And they were like, "Oh, he's a good-looking guy. It's a compliment." I'm like, okay. Do you guys see me in him too? I'm trying to make his face too. Do you guys see that in me or him? Not really? Okay. You know what? You know who surprised me though? Hold on. Oh crap! I forgot the name of that actor. It's like the king character from a Korean drama. It was an actor that actually looks like me. That I thought actually looks like me. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? Jang Gi-young? No, it wasn't him. It was definitely not him. No, I don't look like him at all. I mean, in all honesty, like, if somebody said I look like him, I gotta admit that he's like the really good looking version of me. I don't really, you know what? I can kind of see that, but I shouldn't be saying this. He's a much better looking guy, period. Okay, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. It was a star from a drama called My Queen or My King or something. Oh yeah, Jonathan. I think that's him. Let me show you guys. Oh yeah, it's this guy. It's this person. What do you guys think? Do I look like this person? I was like, huh. I can actually see that. I can actually see why people say I look like him. Look at this face. Look at this guy's face. Do you see this? Look. Of course, I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to claim that I look like a K-drama actor or I look as good as K-drama actors. I'm just saying I can see myself in that guy. Okay? You look like Jang Gi-young more. The eyes and nose? Yeah, maybe if those two gentlemen had a baby together, it would be me. Why am I fangirling here? But you're good looking too, Jimmy. Thank you, Lala Shala. Only if everyone thought the same. He was in Crash Landing on You? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Because people kept telling me that I look like one of those guys from Crash Landing on You. You look like Evan Fong. Okay. Who's that? I don't look like this guy at all. Okay, who said that? Who said I look like this guy? Find that person in the chat and ban him. Because I don't look like him at all. Man, I thought you were talking about some cool Asian actor. So I was like, let me find out. But I actually don't look like him. I think. Jimmy 잘생겼죠? 고마워요. 최진혁? Who's that? 최진혁이요? Maybe. Him? It's a difficult argument, but man, boy, he works out. He works out like me. He works out. Okay, kind of, maybe. Man, I feel like I should be in one of these Korean TV shows now. By the way, what do you say about some Rust? Oh, are you Cup Kiddo? Are you asking me? Are you asking me if I'm going to play Rust? I am going to play Rust, 100%, my friend. You can definitely be an actor. Really? Lala Shala? I can be an actor? Should I go to like auditions in Korea? Just knock on the talent agency and go, "Hey, I'm here for an audition. My name is so and so, and I'm here for that role. You know, the the bigger the big Korean guy role. You know, the guy that works out role." And they might be like, "Ladies and gentlemen." Well, actually, this is Korea, so it's not ladies and gentlemen. It's probably gentlemen. Gentlemen, we have a talent. We have a talent here. Maybe in an action movie. Yeah, man. What's up, New Blue? Just talk in a very deep voice. Yeah. And I'll speak in Japanese. Speak in Japanese with some like epic Japanese accent too. Like kind of like have you guys played Sekiro? You know how the main character talks? He speaks like a really epic ninja, you know. "Doshite naiteru?" You know? Maybe I do that. Maybe I do that in Korean too. 예, 안녕하세요. Man, I look like a bunch of people, huh? Do I miss my American friends? Of course I do, man. Of course I do. Uncle Jamie, your workout video motivated me to work out. 1 month going strong. That's awesome for you, Fart Pickles. I love your name, Fart Pickles. Voice actor for video games. Well, you know what? I actually don't have any acting ambitions. I'm not really interested in like entering the entertainment industry as an acting talent. Unlike most people in this world, everyone goes, "I want to become an actor." I have no interest in it. But you know what I want to do? I want to do some voice acting for a video game. A video game specifically. I think that would be kind of dope. And I think I have to make it happen. Do I watch the Euros? Oh, the Euro Cup? Bro, your profile picture's Hasbula. Hasbula. I love Hasbula. Farland, new agent voice actor. Weren't you part of the entertainment though? It's more on the visual art side. Yes, I guess you could say that, but it's very different. Oh Jesus, Prion Gaming, thank you so much. Thank you so much for $2, my friend. Why do you live in Korea instead of Japan? Well, let me tell you why. I lived in Korea as a child, and I'm actually a Korean citizen, and I have a Korean citizenship. And for me to go to Japan, I need a visa. Also, because of what was it? The virus, you know, I can't really go to Japan right now, which is really unfortunate because I've been dying to go to Japan. So until things open up, I just want to make sure that I have a few dollars saved up. Am I married? No, I am not. If I'm married in real life, man, that would be some ultimate anime betrayal. Hasbulla is love. Hasbulla is life. Bro, I love Hasbulla. A meetup with Kiki-san would be great. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do that, because I think I'm gonna like make them feel uncomfortable. 그럼 형 군대 갔어? 네, 갔죠. 가기 싫어 죽는 줄 알았네. 근데 갔어요. When is this pandemic going to end? Well, even if it ends now, I don't think I can afford to go to Ukraine right now. Guys, who the F is Hasbulla? You don't know Hasbulla? Guys, if you don't know Hasbulla, go look him up. He's the most entertaining person on the internet right now. He's the greatest guy. The most fierce fighter that UFC hasn't acquired yet for some weird reason, Do you see yourself as a husband in the future? No, I see myself more as a wife. I'm more of a wife material. Jimmy, you still single? Yes, I can. No BS, 100% single. Anyway, the non-alcoholic beer, it was like whatever. I'm just gonna say it. It's like whatever, not worth your money. Just drink Diet Coke or something. Unless they sponsor me. Then it's gonna start to taste really good. I actually found you as some YouTube suggestions, and since then I love your videos. Thanks for making this pandemic a bit easier. Bro, thank you for watching me. Does that taste like beer? Oh, it actually tastes like some bad beer. Do I still work out? Yes, I do. Do a vlog trip to the zoo? Maybe. 새벽 3시예요. 시간이 늦었네. Will I play Genshin? No. I played it before. How does bad beer taste? Like bad, but still like beer. So it does taste like beer. Oh, hello Santa, how are you? Oh, phase reveal. I recall the name. 너무 늦었어요. 빨리 자요. I think you're right. It's very late for me now. And guys, if you guys can just listen to my songs on Spotify when you guys have a chance to, and when you guys study, just listen to my songs on Spotify or Apple Music or anything. Just look up DeadlyJimmy. Look up DeadlyJimmy on your streaming platform, and then listen to my songs. It'll help me. So I'm ending my stream right now. Okay. You guys can have an amazing night, and I'll be back with more stories on YouTube one day. Goodbye, my friends.